Hey, I'm Hello Rodney. Thanks for clicking on my video. Let's see if this thing is working. Yeah, it is working. Okay. Well, I know I haven't been around. I've been around and around like a big old clown. Oh, big old clown. Saw John Armijo today. That was good. Anyway, I am not knowing exactly what I'm going to be doing, and so I'm going to turn this off and I'll be back later. That's pretty unbelievable. Fantastic. Wow, look at that. That's really something. Look at that color. It's hard to see, probably going to be hard to see. It's like a purple. It's like purple. Fantastic. It's just fantastic. Look at that. I can hear a dog barking from way over there. Look how beautiful this is out here. That's about that. Those mountains, that little hill over there. That's like about maybe 30 miles away, probably. At least 30 miles, because I think Wesley took a drive over there, and it was like something like 30 miles to get to the windmills. I think it was over in that area. Because it could be further than that. It could be, yeah, it's probably that, further than 30 miles. You know, my neighbor Tommy was telling me that, like you look over there in a different area, there's some mountains you can barely see them over there. That's up by Santa Fe over there. And then all the way coming this way, all the way down south, the distance that you can see from this location is from the south to the north about 150 miles. Look at that. I think that little dog bark is from a different direction. Not in that direction. God, it's beautiful out right now. It's a little chilly out. Ah, look how beautiful that is. They're like... It reminds me a little bit of those people that do baking when they make those super thin layers of dough for pastries and stuff. Kind of reminds you of that. And that, I mean, if people see this video, you know, I mean, if you take photographs of this, they wouldn't believe it. They wouldn't believe there's something this beautiful. Now I know that this may not be beautiful to a lot of people, but for me, it's just fantastic that I live here. That this is my sky. And I mean, it's not like my sky, but you know what? I'm standing here looking at it, and I'm looking at the sky. I'm not looking at a video. And that's the thing, you know, is that we get lost in these videos that we do. Videos and videos and videos. And I mean, I do it. I mean, I get lost in it. But I mean, this is where I am, and I can tell you what, it's beautiful to be here, and sometimes it's uncomfortable to be here. It's getting a little uncomfortable now because the wind's blowing, and it's a little cold. But I wanted to come out and show you this, and I wanted to come out and just experience it for myself too. But look how beautiful it is. Look at the beauty of that. That just absolutely fantastic. How gorgeous. And I've you know, I grew up in New Mexico, and growing up in New Mexico, the knee-jerk reaction is to really get attracted by the coloration. And you know, Mexican coloration is very bright and very, it's very bright, very, almost like circus-like, very theatrical. That's like a very, you know, like colorations. But then again, and then you have colorations like this, which are very subtle, very low key. Look at that beautiful, beautiful turquoise over there. Beautiful, fantastic turquoise. Now I would say I think the turquoise is actually the opposite of the orange over here. These are basically the colorations of New Mexico. That orange right there, and this turquoise over here. That's part of it. That's part of like the basic colorations of New Mexico. New Mexico is a very, very beautiful place. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. And this is my little spot in New Mexico. Passive solar house. Passive solar house is such a good thing. It's one of the best things that I ever did. Thank God. Build this house. Look at the sky and the windows over there. Wow, it's beautiful. Fantastic. Bird baths. Okay. Fantastic. Whew. It is cold. It's a little warmer in the house. It was about, oh God, it was not more than an hour or so ago. And I said, oh, it's a little chilly. I checked, it was like 60 degrees inside. So I came over and built a little fire, which is good. I like having a fire. Having a fire indoors is a fun thing for me. It's good. It's beautiful. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel good. Yeah, I'll show you what the studio looks like. Wow. I'm going through some changes. So this is a new studio for me. So this is good. It's funny. Yeah, life is good. Uh, yeah, there you go. New Mexico, USA. I'm Rodney. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye. Okay, I'm Rodney. Thanks for watching, and bye bye. I tell you, things are hopping at the coffee shop. I don't want to scare them if I come into the window too quickly. And I go out there and clean out the water, blow out all the bird droppings stuff, so that whenever they're taking a little bird bath, they have clean water. So it's a nice little oasis for the birds in the wintertime. And it makes me happy to be able to do it. And it gives me such great YouTube content. No one's ever seen a bird drink out of a thing before. That's new. That's different. That's cutting edge. That's the cat's pajamas. There's some coffee here. Got some coffee in the mail. Merry Christmas kind of coffee. That's good. Thank you very much for sending that. That's very kind of you. Very nice of you to send that. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Bye-bye. So yeah, I went over and was doing some stuff in the kitchen, looked out the window and saw the birds having a nice time at the coffee shop. These birds make me feel a lot better in the wintertime. I get to go out and bring them a little bit of water, nice clean water for them. Clean as I can make it. They do a little action in there themselves, but I guess they know what's going on. It's so nice to see them come in. They're super blue ones. I don't know. There were some that came that they were, excuse me, just bright blue. Looks like there might be one of them over there. Yeah, that's a blue one. But they were good. Very nice. Yeah. It's fun to see these birds. A long time ago, when I first got this system, which is basically two 55-gallon drums that I got from my neighbor, and I pounded on the top of them and which I made a mistake. I should have pounded on the other side, but it didn't matter. Same thing. So I made it concave on the top so that it would hold water. And it's a nice thing for them to have a bird bath because it's not too deep for them. And it's just perfect. So they'll be splashing around in there. Uh-oh, here we go. You dirty dog. So anyway, I used to, I'm glad you got to see that. That's the deal with survival of the fittest. And I do my song for them. So they'll come over and you'll see me taking this water over to them. And would be able to take a chair and sit in my chair right about here. And just be real quiet, real calm, with my, facing the coffee shop, obviously. But if I was sitting on this side, so if I would be sitting right there where I was sitting, if I'm sitting real nice and still, the birds that are coming from this side over here, they wouldn't know. They think I'm a brick or something, so they just fly right over the top of me and then land on the coffee shop, and then everybody starts getting the message, hey, he's not going to eat us. So anyway, look how beautiful those mountains are over there. Yeah, beautiful, fantastic day. This is Tuesday. I think it's the 21st. I believe Christmas is Saturday. So, oh. And I want to thank one of my subscribers, who I never mentioned their names because that's the way I run things. Thank you for my subscriber for sending me a pound of coffee. And while I'm at that, that was good. I haven't got it crushed up. They sent beans instead of ground coffee, so now I got to go find a coffee grinder. But thank you very much for that. It's very kind of you. And while I'm thanking people for doing kind things for me, I want to thank the one particular person that from California that sends me money every single month, just to show their support for me after a long time. And I'm not making that many videos, but it's very nice and very kind for that person to do that. And so I encourage all of you to do that. But thanks for the coffee. I really do appreciate that. Thanks for sending me that special support thing for me every month. I do appreciate it. Very kind of you. I'm Hello Rodney. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Okay. There's a lonely airplane up there. Wow, look at that. That is really something. Beautiful, beautiful out. This is Wednesday after Christmas. I think it's the 29th or 28th. 29th maybe, I don't know. But anyway, things have been pretty good here. The weather has been fantastic. We did have snow this morning when I got up. There was snow. There's a little bit of snow right there, looks like. But the snow's pretty much gone. Now there are some mountains. Let's go over there. Oh boy. It's a little chilly out. This thing is starting to buckle. Oh man, I wonder if it's fucking starting to buckle. That I had a leak in my hose, and it buckled this little walkway. So that's not good. Yeah, there's snow right there. So we had a little bit of snow this morning. I was going to show you the snow on top of the mountains over there, but there's cloud cover. So anyway, we've got We do have snow. And winter is here. It gets cold at night. It does. It gets cold at night. Oh, it's cold out there right now. Just started to get to me. I'm not wearing a lot of. Let's see what the temperature is inside. 64 degrees. So I'll be building a fire here pretty soon. Okay, I just wanted to show you that. I'm Hello Rodney. Thanks for watching and bye-bye. Oh boy, just woke up. Good morning. Whoa, what did I step on? Okay. Happy New Year, everybody. It's January the 1st, 2022. And we have snow. And it is coming down pretty good out there, it looks like. Oh boy. Oh, it's too cold to have the door open. Wow. Well, anyway, I'll come back later. I woke up. Well, winter's here on January the 1st, 2022. Well, I just got through doing a video that I have to do again because I don't think the video thing was going. Anyway, it's before dawn here, and the horizon line is over there. We are higher. I live here. I live higher than the horizon line. So as soon as the sun pops over that horizon line over there, we'll start getting heat into the house. So you've got this 1, 2, 3. So we'll start getting heat here soon. Okay, I'm going back to bed. It is cold. It is 53 degrees inside. So I'm gonna get underneath the covers. I got the rice bags underneath the covers waiting for me over there. So I'm going back to bed. I'll see you later. I want to take you outside and show you this sky. This is like a classic, I guess that would be kind of a classic turquoise and orange sky. Beautiful. Fantastic. So it's been very nice. The holes over there unattended to. But anyway, here we are. So I hear some coyotes in the background. It's getting a little chilly out. I have not built a fire in since January 2021, and I haven't built a fire in 2 or 3 days. January, today's the 4th or 5th, I think. I don't know. I think it's the 5th. Yeah, the 5th. Wednesday the 5th. If you don't feel like going to bed, then there's no reason to go to bed. No reason to go to bed. It's a piece of pie on there. Well, I've got 3 of them that are ready for the final stage, which is make sure everything is ready, and then I have to figure out what I'm going to put on the back. I think on the back, see, it's got all this discoloration, this brown discoloration. That's what I took off. That was paper, and I just, if it's stuck on there, it's stuck, and then it's going to get and then that's some white that I put on for some reason. I don't know why I did that. I'm not sure if it's on all of them or not. Yeah. So I went through a period where I put white on the back of them. So I'm just going to go back into it, I think, and put some sort of like a polyurethane or something to kind of like bring it all together, to make the back of it and the front of it seem sort of like they belong to each other, make it like more like it's a solid piece rather than something that you're looking at. Rather than looking at the surface, the whole thing becomes part of it. That's what I'm looking for. And the shape of it, you can see the shape of it. There's where the corners are. And like that corner right there, you can see the corner. It's like a big corner, right? But this one right here, you see, as you head on like that, you see there's a shadow there with the flag. There's a shadow. It's casting a shadow. Well, there'd be a shadow on that side of those too. But it's casting a shadow. And you come over here and you don't see the side of it. You just continue to see the shadow. And where is the ending of this thing? Is it floating? It's floating. I swear, it's floating. Honey, come here. It's floating. So that's why I did that. So anyway, this is my work studio. It turned into a work studio. This is a good workspace for me. It's got this really long table here, and maybe in the future I'll expand this, do something different. But right now it's just going to be a very, very valuable workspace for me. I really like it. So it's a good workspace. This is a good workspace too. This is my favorite space. So, but anyway, I wanted to show you that. There's the kneeling nun right there. That's where I used to work, in that mine. That's a big, giant hole. Right. That's a picture of me when I lived in Los Angeles. This is my 40s there. Wow. There I am painting. And this is me in the house in 1980, in the 80s. This is when we first built the house. That's me with a painting I did. That's from the 80s. And then here I am in a Japanese thing that I have. I've spent quite a bit of money on that because it's such a fantastically beautiful thing. I just said, okay, I'll buy it. So I bought it. It's beautiful. It's a thing that goes on the outside of a Japanese kimono. It's not the kimono. It's for a wedding. It's not. There's the wedding kimono, and then there's the thing that goes over the kimono. I think that's what it is. I don't know if it's for a man or a woman. I don't know. But it was probably for a man because it's freaking huge. This thing is big. It's big on me. It's huge. It's great. It's beautiful. It's a magnificent piece of cloth. It's unbelievable. Okay, well anyway, I was going to take this off, and I'm going to take it off. Well, I'll tell you this story about my hair while we're here. So for those of you that have watched my videos for a while, oh, incidentally, if you get to the end of the video, put put coffee cup, yeah. What was I saying? That's the thing. Oh yeah, my hair. So what happened was that I came in here. I've got this little thing here, and it's a good thing. And it's got these things, that you put on it to, to give you different lengths. So it was going like that. I had fairly long hair. I had pretty long hair. I had a beard. That was like one of those beard things. I should have done a video on that. Came down to about here, about that long beard, and then I had pretty long hair. So I'm tired of this, man. So I went and I put the very small cutter thing on my trimmer, and so what it did, it made my hair about that long. Okay, so it was good, it was perfect. So then it kind of got a little clogged up, so I took it off, and I was, professional unclogger, that kind of thing. So then I had this thing on here like that. Okay, like that. And it got a little clogged up, so I turned it off. This is a reenactment. So I cleaned it out, Okay, it's good. Then my hair's doing great. All my hair is about that long. It's doing exactly what I want it to do. It's going to be long. So then I go back into it. I turn it on. Like that, except I forgot to put the freaking guard thing on there, and now my hair is this one big giant lawnmower thing just right there. It's just that wide, just like that, all the way back. It was just unbelievable. I thought, well, what about that? So then I cut it. I got took it. Eventually, it just cut it off with no guard, and it's already growing back. It's not shave vibe, but it's growing bact. So I'll probably end up using that little trimmer on my face as a beard trimmer kind of thing, because I'm not really much into shaving and doing all that. So whatever. But anyway, that's how my hair got to be this way. And I tell you what, if you don't have hair and it's the wintertime, your head will get freaking cold. My head gets really, really cold. So I put a little thing on my head and my head stays warm. All right, I'm Hello Rodney. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye. Coffee cup. Well, it's kind of funny seeing that inside there. It looks like the hole is a smiling mouth, and those two trees back there look like eyeballs. It's kind of funny. A little smiling face. Hey, I'm Hello Rodney. Thanks for clicking on my video. Well, it's winter time. It's so sublime. It's time to think about if it, it was a really great thing. It was Alfalfa from the Little Rascals singing. I think he was singing a love song to Darla, and he was singing. He was a worse singer than I am, and that's pretty doggone bad. Alfalfa. So anyway, I'm doing a series, and I've been doing this series for a long time, and it's pretty much in its final, I don't know if you'd call it iteration or what you would call it, but so this is what I've been working on. And it's kind of bad lighting here. So it's kind of a... I'll do better lighting at some point because I just want to show you what I've been working on. And I've been working on this series of American flags and changing the way I've been dealing with it. And anyway, this is just wanted to do a short video on this. What I'm doing now, this piece right here, he's got carved and all kinds of stuff. So I'll do close-ups on these at some point. But what I'm doing now basically is just taking the back and kind of, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the back, but I think it might just get like a polish or something, like a stain or something. I don't know what's going to happen. But it's an interesting series. There's only 20 of them. And I went back into them. They started off mostly like this. This is pretty close to the original kind of thing. You can see with some, with some of these lines like this, and some of these lines over here. This is from the dress pattern. It was a dress pattern I put on top of that, and then covered it, and then put the flag on top of it. So that's basically one of the first ones. And then after that I added color. I added this color down here. They've gone through a lot of changes. I mean, these have gone through a lot of changes. But that's more close to the original concept. It's just a flag with the 5 dashes, the M, and then the number. Okay, and then when I started to work with making them, where did I pick this? This is 8. I don't even have them lined out here. It's okay, because 7 is in the other room, which is I'll go show you this. I'll go show you number 7 right now. Oh boy. I'll put this video up. I haven't made connection with YouTube in quite a while. And here's number 7. And number 7 got changed a tremendous amount. This right here, that right there, that, and then that shape right there, is this mountain right here, which is the kneeling nun, which is the those 3 over there, which is the place I used to work, where I grew up. So my dad worked. So that's that. And it was square like all the others, like that. And then there was some of this stuff is really super raggedy. I mean, it's really interesting stuff, but it's really, this is some sort of construction grade material. It's very interesting stuff. It's got like, I think it's 4 layers in there, but it's got all kinds of glue and stuff. It's really heavy duty. And so anyway, it it had an area that had a little chink out of it. I think it might have been over here. And I saw I took a little chink out of it, and then I put a I think it might have been over here. Take the little chink out right there, and then put a chink out over there, and then I started putting more chinks and stuff, and I got over here and did a weird thing, and then it ended up changing that. So this is what it is. So I'm not going to be doing any more on that, but I did want to make this kneeling nun here with this kneeling nun mountain shape right here where I worked in the copper mine. Okay, and then because they dug copper there in the copper mine, there is the copper. You can see it. That's what we were shooting for at the copper mine, the copper that's inside the layers of the earth. And inside the layers of the earth is the copper that we mined, milled, and smelted there. The copper that came out of where I grew up was 100%, 99.9999% pure copper, and that's the copper that all of your water pipes and copper wire and all of the heavy industry. It was a beautiful, interesting experience to have grown up in an area like that, in an environment like New Mexico, because that mine had been there. The Indians had mined copper there, and then when the Spanish came up the Rio Grande. I gotta tie up my pants. The Spanish came up the Rio Grande, and in the process of coming up the Rio Grande, I do not know exactly how they discovered that there was copper there, but they eventually discovered there was copper there, and they started taking a lot of copper out of that mine and taking it to Mexico City. I think they smelted it in Mexico City, but probably the stuff that they were taking was the native copper, which is the copper that, and I'm not an expert in this, so do your own research. From what I understand, that the copper would have these veins that would be, not veins, but this material right here, I'll show you. This stuff right here, this is called native copper. That right there. This right here, that's copper. That's native copper. And it comes like, supposedly, I've never seen it in natural, but I think it actually kind of looks like that, standing up in its native, in its natural state, but I'm not sure. So anyway, in the process of being made, it turned into that. And that right there is pretty much pure copper, and so it's easy to break and pound and shape and make things out of it. You could make spear points or all kinds of stuff for native people, you know, like it wouldn't take much of an edge, but it could make kind of a knife, I would suppose, out of it. But anyway, that's the story on that. But anyway, so I'm making these pieces, and I'll be doing a video on this at some point and showing these pieces in closer. I think I need to get out my other camera where I can show really nice close-ups and make really good lighting for this. Super good lighting. But anyway, this is my area over here, and it's not too warm. So what I did, and this will really help you, because if any of you are suffering from cold situation, where there's looking for my coffee cup, which is a never-ending situation. If you're in a cold room or something, what you can do, and which is what I do, I have one of these. This is a heating pad, and you just plug it in, and then you can turn it on, and then just sit on that, and that will keep you warm in a cold room. You know, and that thing will go up really high. It'll go up hot. So you know, it'll not only help keep the room warm, it'll keep you warm. And that's a good thing. Staying warm is a good thing. I haven't built a fire today. That's what the temperature is indoors. The indoor temperature is 59 degrees. It's practically, I'm practically getting heat stroke. I'm getting heat stroke at 59 degrees. What planet do I come from? Oh, you come from Coldaria. Ooh, the planet of Coldaria, where 50-something degrees is like you're at the beach. But they don't have any beaches on Coldaria. They only have bowling alleys. The first bowling alleys ever in the existence of the universe. That'd be great if they could find a planet that they looked at. They went to the planet, and the only thing that was there was bowling alleys. The whole planet was covered with bowling alleys. That'd be great. And that would be a great planet. That would be the greatest planet. Well, it would be greater than Earth, because that's where we live. It couldn't be greater than where we're from, and we're from Romania. Ceausescu and his wife, they love us and we love them. We love them, oh Merry Christmas, Ceausescu's. Well, you can push people just so far, and then it's the end. Oh, I pulled out the thing. I was going to go there where you can see the word "and" right there, and just before I did it, I pulled it, and it changed. It changed to the time. I'll do it again. Let's see here. We'll go for 1 second, for 2 seconds. Let's see here. We got it. Yeah. And then I was going to go, and it's the end, or whatever I was doing, and then I'd noticed that the word "end" was right there, and then I was going to go and show you, but in the process of doing that, I pushed the thing open like that, and it clicked over the time. So that was fun. But anyway, that's a good place to end. So anyway, I'm going to go back and work and try and get the backs of those things done, and hopefully I'll be able to post this today, because there's no reason not to, but, you know, it's like, oh, I might have to do something important, you know, like I might have to move that. If I have to move that over just a little bit, gee, I moved it. Gee, I better sit down and take a break. I'm Hello Rodney. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.